Both the Rams and the Chargers have big games this week 3 in the NFL. I mean, every game does matter, right? In the National Football League, we're not discrediting any other week. But these are statement games. Tom Brady and the champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, come into SoFi Stadium. The Chargers, on the other hand, will visit the Kansas City Chiefs, who have played in the last two big games. Who do we begin with? Let's start with a team who plays at home this Sunday, and that is the Rams. The Los Angeles Rams have already turned the page after that thrilling Week 2 victory over the Colts, but Sean McVay will have his hands full, and should we call it a revenge game? I mean, you do remember Tom Brady did knock off Sean McVay in the big game 3 years ago, but Tom Brady was playing for another team and he was being coached by Bill Belichick. So, you know what? We'll leave that to Sean McVay, but back to what we were talking about. Who faces the toughest task this Sunday against the Bucs? I mean, everyone, right? I mean, you are facing the GOAT, Tom Brady. But it is the defense who will have their hands full, especially the secondary. 2 games in, Brady has already thrown for 9 touchdowns and over 387 yards. This will be the Rams' biggest opportunity to see where they stack against an elite offense and receiving core like the Buccaneers. As for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, who leads the offense, this is his shot or their shot to show everyone they can hang with a championship caliber team who returns all of their defense from last year's title run. The Rams look to stay undefeated and hope to hand the Buccaneers their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, the Chargers, the Bolts, have a golden opportunity to have a statement victory against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, but they cannot make the same mistakes they had in Week 2 at home. You gotta get the ball in the end zone, man. The Bolts were 1 for 4 in the red zone at home. Those type of things happen with a young quarterback and coach who is installing a brand new offense. The Chargers have only scored 3 touchdowns in 2 games, but despite the low point total, the Bolts are one of the teams who have gained more yards this season. I know you don't want to hear this, Charger fans, but it's called growing pains. The good thing for the Bolts is that Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire is dealing with an illness and is questionable for this Week 3 matchup. But let's turn it a little bit back on time. Let's not forget last season. Hey man, the Chargers hung in there with Kansas City. Justin Herbert was a rookie and he went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes and he almost knocked off the Chiefs. I know, almost doesn't matter, but still, it's something to look forward to. The Bolts lost that game at home when they played in Carson, 23-20. But I'm going to tell you this, the Chiefs have not lost back-to-back home games since 2019. And despite that ugly loss in the last second in Week 2, it is hard to believe the Chiefs will drop this one and will find a way to pull off a W at home. And finally, the last thing the Chiefs will have to deal with is noise in Kansas City. I see it so hard for the Chargers to win. I see the Chargers dropping this one. Sorry, Chargers Nation.